guys, how's it going? This is going to be my GS build. If you guys haven't seen anything about this is my 99 Lexus GS300. Today we're going to be installing a radiator. Got some fresh Asian vehicle coolant for her. We're going to do it the proper way. Got some brake pads, some new brake pads for the big brake kit. We're going to be finishing up the big brake kit today. Oh, we also forgot to get coolant, or not coolant, brake fluid.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, she's a missile. We got some brake cleaner, you know, just clean up the rest of the brake fluid. We got this
eBay
quality aluminum radiator. We'll be using the OEM fan shroud and reservoir. We're not going to do an expansion tank yet, but there it is. We'll show you what we did yesterday on the suspension, what we installed, and what we did to be able to fit the big brake kit, and also how we acquired the big brake kit. So let's start getting into that. So we're going to start off with the radiator today. I'm going to get these mounts off, or get the lines off, get the coolant out of it, and I'll show you what this original radiator looks like, actual Toyota brand. Original. From 99, just as old as me. So yeah, let's get into it.
We just had those off, so they're not gonna break.
Either way, you know, 99, these Lexuses and Toyotas, they like to rust. So always spray your bolts down, penetrating oil. It's always a good idea. I usually am very hypocritical with that, and I've broken many bolts, like that one for the center core support. Decided to impact the 10 mil, and it wasn't smart. I think these are honestly standard size, but a 13 will work.
We got the Jesus piece out, I see.
It just, oh yeah, because I was jacking it up. It just falls out. Just like that, you got your mounts off. You have two mounts on the bottom that are going to slip into your subframe or your core support, whatever you want to call it. And now we're just going to have to pop these lines off and pop these hoses off and yank it out. That's all it is to do it. Just do it. I'm just trying not to like sound like not interested.
Let me get on the other side of you.
You know what I also probably should have done? I probably should have gotten new hoses. But we'll leave that.
Whatever, I mean.
Until they pop.
Is there coolant in it?
Not in the top of it. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. We'll just loosen this one on the thermostat side just to get the hose out of the way. Oh, I'm surprised these clamps aren't stuck more. I don't think I've ever had this hose off.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, this isn't the thermostat side. The lower side is actually the thermostat side.
Yeah, there. I don't know if you can.
It's a bit crusty, but it's actually quite clean in there. I'm surprised. Expecting a little bit of rust because I ran water, I want to say 2 winters ago. It had a bad water pump leak, so it was kind of just filtering itself out. So I'm surprised, honestly. I never put water wettener or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, pull the lower hose off and let whatever coolant's left in it drain. Hopefully whatever was in the radiator in the bottom drain back into the block.
That vent tube over there as well. And then you have to unplug the fans.
Vent tube's off.
Yeah.
If the radiator really wants to come out, like, geez.
I know.
Oh, there's all those connectors down there for the fans.
And you have the trans lines as well.
So we'll set this to the side and I'll pop those connectors off right now.
Our workbench is currently a mess. It's also made out of stuff you make walls with, and
what do they call it? Is it like, it's not
cabinet.
plasterboard?
No, I think it is plasterboard actually.
Is it plasterboard?
Yeah.
I forget like the actual like term for it, like the actual name. I forgot these trans coolers are built into the radiators on these, so I'm gonna slide under here now and pop these cooler lines off, and then we'll get that lower hose off. Little quick tip: if you can't get to the side that you need to, like if you can't see it, you just grab around it and pull it towards you. Grab around the clamp. I think that should do it right there. I hate these style of clamps just because with the 2-prong and the 3-prong ones, where they bend all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then also, if you throw your pliers on the line, if they don't want to come off, just give her a twist.
Give her a little twist, you know, if she's stuck.
Give her a little twist and pull and wiggle at the same time. This one's being a little bit worse. You also don't want to damage these lines because these are your transcooler lines.
But you can also get, they're just rubber hose lines, you can get new ones.
Yeah, and these are short ran. These aren't really long rubber lines.
Yeah.
So you don't need to worry too much if you mess them up. This one's about to come off. There it is. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Is it on my face?
Yeah, it's on your...
Is it on my eye? It's on my forearm. Oh, that is dark. That might need to get changed as well while we're in here.
I'm gonna set this up really quick and then go get you a napkin, so...
Well, I mean, it's not terrible. It's definitely not enjoyable, I'll tell you that. Aw, man, I should have done the other side first, because now I'm gonna have to, like, get under this dripping line.
No, just go from the other side, like where I was. You know?
Yeah. Well, we're probably gonna have to turn the tripod towards me. I don't want to leave you guys hanging. Well, we'll clean up after I get both the lines off.
Yep.
That one came off with ease.
Oh no, it's falling.
I'm surprised that one came off so easily. Too bad I don't have my plugs here.
I can see if I have some.
Somebody cheating?
I don't know.
I have, got some spark plugs. Spark plugs. I got some bolts. Oh no, the wind! What? The wind blew it.
Oh no. I don't think I do.
That's alright.
I can look on the radiator though and see if it's got...
I think they're just open.
Where do you put the radiator?
On the box over there.
Oh, on the side.
Yeah.
There are not. No.
Okay. It's not really dripping too bad out of the lines. I will tuck this line up here though, if it will stay.
You think a 5-gallon bucket will fit underneath there? So I'd catch all the coolant just so we don't mix the fluids?
Maybe. It might fit under here. Dude, the bottom of the fan shroud, all the bolts are broken off.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, you know what? While I'm down here, I can pull these connectors off as well.
Yeah, unplug it.
Oh, man. That one was brutal. Guessing, dude, the coolant temp sensors on the bottom of the radiators on these?
Maybe that's what that petcock thing's for.
Oh, you're so right. I don't know how these connectors come off. I'm just gonna give them a squeeze with the pliers and pray for the best, I suppose. Oh, that was something right in my eye hole. That was.
Want some safety glasses? You want to be safe?
I think that was trans fluid. If I'm gonna be 100% honest.
Here. Safety is #1 priority.
You just stuck it right into my eyeball.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, my gut is just kind of hanging out. Sorry about that. Why is this being so difficult?
What, the plugs?
Yeah. Oh, there it goes.
You got her.
I got one.
Well, she hasn't been unplugged since '99, since she came off the assembly line.
I would honestly, like, I'm not 100% sure if this is the original radiator, but I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah?
Okay. Who put that bottom freaking hose clamp like that? Oh my god. I'm just probably gonna pull the fan shroud then.
Yeah, pull the fan shroud with the radiator.
No, I'm gonna pull it first, so because this hose clamp
Yeah.
is facing up towards the fan shroud,
For what?
so I can grab that
For the
that
lower hose?
yeah. See how the clip is under the
You
fan
can't
shroud?
like reach it from like right here?
No, I can see it, but like I'm not gonna be able to get pliers up there.
Oh yeah. You probably are gonna have to pull the shroud first.
That's fine.
Well,
Yeah.
Safety.
#1 priority. It is a 10 mil. Look at that.
I don't see it being a different size. Maybe a 3/8, some might say. Let's get that. Let me get that.
It's going. It's turning. All the bolts underneath, and there's 3 bolts that hold in the bottom of the fan shroud.
Okay.
All 3 are missing.
Great. So we'll have to find some 10 mils.
Well, I have that box of like
Random bolts.
all the interior 10 mils that we pulled
I'm
out.
sure we can find some 10 mils that'll work, so.
If anything, we'll make a hardware store run.
You gotta make an ace run?
It actually isn't too bad if like
Making an ace run?
it's not that rusted. I'm surprised, I honestly.
Get this one out. I'm gonna see if I can get this one. Look at that.
Wow.
See, that's why you use WD-40.
Oh, there's actually a third one right here. I didn't even notice that one.
You wanna?
Help. Yeah, we'll give this one a spray.
Come on. You're right there.
Is it going?
Slowly.
Oh, there it goes.
There. Where'd you put it?
I put it up there next to that one.
Ugh. Ooh.
It's moving.
I heard the crack of that.
It's going. Well, we'll give it a rock. Back and forth real quick.
Okay, clean out those threads. Well, the bottom bolts are going to be a bitch, the ones that are still left in there, so...
I don't think any are left in there.
Oh. Well, anyways, we'll come back once we have the shroud off.
So my main goal was to pull this without pulling the fan shroud first, but we're going to go ahead and pull it. Just give her a wiggle on out. Look at that.
There you go.
She's stout.
There's
She's
that.
actually kind of quality still.
And now you can reach...
That lower hose.
Oh yeah, I was going to see if we could get a bucket under there.
A
I'm
what?
gonna see if we can get a bucket underneath the...
Oh yeah, to not mix the fluids.
Yeah, so...
So I'm gonna I opened up that the petcock down there, and I'm gonna just let whatever's in the bottom of the radiator drain and whatever's in the hose go back towards the motor, and then we'll get that lower line off.
Just pull that whole cock out.
Well, it's gonna. You have the bucket. Yeah, but I don't wanna get trans fluid in it.
I'm not gonna lie, that coolant doesn't look the best. I mean, it looks green, but it looks like it's mixed with orange.
It is mixed with orange.
Oh. You mixed it with Dex Cool?
No, I don't think it was Dex Cool. I think it was like actual like regular Asian stuff, like the orange Asian stuff, or maybe it was pink.
Dex Cool is cologne?
Dex Cool is cologne. That's a Chevy way, man.
Dude, this filter's...
It was in an
Buckner,
accident, dude.
Buckner,
well,
dude.
I straightened it as best
No,
as I
the
could.
other side of it is just completely collapsed in. Like, it's not even attached.
Let me feel it. Oh yeah, that's right. It smells like skunk. What does that mean?
It's probably you.
I guess I do kind of smell.
Gotta take a shower. Shower boy.
Yeah, let me tell you that
Doesn't look the best. That's what I was saying.
that corn is brown.
Why don't you just, like, undo the bottom lower hose?
Because I'm letting it. I don't want to make a mess.
Oh. No, well, you have the bucket underneath. You're not gonna make a mess. Oh, oh.
That's what I was saying. I didn't want to do.
Alright.
Let's let that drain, I guess.
We'll come back when it's done draining.
We got that lower line off. We got as much of the trans fluid and coolant as we cut out of the radiator with the amount of patience that I had. And so now it's just left to these rubber grommets in the core support, and it's going to come right out. There it is.
Water leak.
You always want to tilt her back. Don't want to, you know.
I would go put it over on that.
Yeah, we'll put it out in the sun.
Hold on. Give me the camera.
And I guess while we're setting it here, we'll show you kind of like what's going on with it.
Just don't let fluid fall out.
So you can see we have these damaged fins in there. It's not really that big of a deal. That's just showing its age. Those 3 broken bolts at the bottom. What we are going to need to take off of this, we're going to have to try and get these trans cooler fittings off.
No, you shouldn't have to, because look, it has... oh no, it doesn't.
So yeah, and then we'll have to pull this coolant temperature sensor, the petcock valve, and that's about it, I guess.
Show them the crack.
The reason, yeah, we are replacing it, I had a hairline crack going across this plastic bit, the plastic core on the top.
I don't know if you can kind of see it, but...
It's very hard to see. You could see it while it was running, it was bubbling through that
Yeah.
crack. I think that crack has been there for honestly a while. But yeah, this thing's trash now. We'll just have to strip it for the rest of what we need and
Put the aluminum Johnny in.
put the aluminum Johnny in and fill it up.
Yep.
Gander at it.
Why? Because you can see the front of the motor?
Just yeah, just because I could see the front, really kind of get a determination of what's leaking. I mean, it's not really that necessarily big of a deal. It's not pouring out.
Yeah.
It's seeping from every orifice it has.
Yeah.
I'm happy it's not leaking onto my alternator anymore and causing my alternator to go bad, whatever is leaking.
2JZ. No shit.
Yeah, she's a G. We're gonna make a homemade GTE hopefully next season.
Oh yeah, what was I gonna do? I was gonna take the... So after pulling it out and trying to test fit everything, we've determined that the eBay is not holding up to eBay. Well, it is eBay. We have to drill out holes to make the other mounts on the actual radiator for the shroud line up. Like you see that one? It's not very lined up. That one is the closest besides the other ones. Then I forgot where I put them, but I did find miscellaneous bolts. Or nuts, I guess. Or
We
bolts.
might just need to like find fatter washers and take out this metal collar.
Yeah. Or see if you can take it out with some like pliers or whatever. This one's not even close. Like the actual thing is not even close. So that one and
Yeah, like
so we're just gonna go for the bottom middle one and then the top 3.
2 out of 6 bolt holes don't even line up.
Yeah. And then for this,
Like aren't even close.
we got all these loose, so we'll transfer over the coolant sensor. I have these loose, and I also have that one loose, but I don't know.
We'll just run with it.
Yeah, so then once we have it all transferred over and drilled out, we'll
Continue back.
Yeah, and we'll pick up the camera and see what's going on. I don't even know what this hole is for. What is that even for? Like,
No idea.
and this one, what is this for?
I think if you run like a different fan shroud,
Or maybe for a different car, if it's like a GS400
it's a possibility, yeah. Or yeah, for the 400s.
diesel. But yeah, so we'll come back once we have everything on there. So update, we've moved out of the sun into the garage because Trentin was having a heat stroke.
Yeah, it's brutal out there. I had to rehydrate. But yeah, we got the fan shroud transferred over with the expansion tape or what reservoir, whatever you want to call it. Everything's on except for 2 of the bolts.
Those ones we couldn't get.
Yeah.
That's the sensor, transline adapter, translines adapter, and that's the only one that did not fit. The middle one we had to drill out.
We had to, yeah, the middle ones we had to drill out, take that little metal collar out, and that'll fit it. Line's on. All that's left is to put it in and hook it all back up and fill it.
So yeah, we'll set up the camera and show us putting it in.
I feel like I said that a couple times. Said that a couple times.
Well, whatever.
Yep, all that's left to do is fill it. Put it in, fill it.
Screw it. But yeah.
Okay.
Hear the wind.
Yeah, the wind really picked up.
Wind is pretty brutal. I'll hold the lower rating. Oh no, we need to transfer over the rubber mounts on the bottom.
I already did it.
Oh, you did good?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just tweak it.
I don't know. Those are lined up.
It came out of the radiator.
I'm in it. No, they weren't on the radiator. They were in the course port.
It's not in. Hold on.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
think that's in.
It feels like it.
You sure your size that one? Yeah? Feel about right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd say let's put these front mounts on first. Just so it holds it and doesn't keep like hitting.
Yeah.
Give me the other one. Motorcycle, eh?
Cycling got his woman on the back.
Right, that's hand tight.
actually like happy. Well, no, we'll just tighten them up all the way.
I mean, so far it really doesn't look that bad.
It doesn't fit like in the car that bad. It's just transferring the
hardware or the shroud and stuff.
Yeah, like the shroud was such a pain for like no reason. I'll have to shift it.
You want to do it and I can hold it, or?
Okay. Yeah, I guess.
I mean, she's pretty in there. I mean, that side's a little loose, but it's in there. Screw it, I guess, right?
I guess if anything, I'll have to just get some new mounts.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna slide under it.
You gotta orient this clamp different because it's literally gonna be right up against the.
I could do that right now.
Shroud, right there. Oh, you're not running gloves anymore?
No, I think we're out of gloves. To be honest, I think that was the last pair.
Was only. No, we have some left.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I guess I'll.
Or Trentin's just raw dogging it.
No, I'll put gloves on because I don't want to get freaking sticky coolant all over me. Oh, at least on my hands. I hate getting coolant on my hands.
Yeah.
It's not like I don't care about having fluid on my hands. It's just it's such a sticky fluid.
I feel you. My least favorite automotive fluid is brake fluid.
It dries your hands out too.
Not even that. I just don't like the way it feels and smells.
It's like slimy but dry at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
and then
like
coolant would be my second. Everybody says they hate gear fluid, and it's like, I'm
know.
okay with gear fluid. I mean, it smells, but it's not like it's.
You know, it's one of those smells where it's like, it's a weird smell, but it kind of smells good at the same time, like gas.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Whatever.
Why does this clamp not want to go further down at all?
Well,
I guess I have it
here.
I just have it oriented the right way, so we'll shove it on.
May hit the shroud. Shroud. Big shroud boy, huh?
Big shroud guy.
Big shroud guy, huh?
That's on there.
Bottom down.
No, I just have to get under there and put that clamp on it.
Okay.
Like open the clamp up and pull it.
Guess let's get that
Bucket out.
Pull the upper hose too.
Well, if you want to work on that,
How does the? Oh, it's like this.
yeah, they definitely slide degrees.
Look at that.
Right on.
OEM Plus.
Oh crap! Can you hand me the pliers?
Why?
Because I need them down here. I forgot to bring them.
Wow, I was about to use them.
There's another pair.
Honestly, if I was to give a review about this radiator, I would probably give it like. So far, without having any coolant or anything else in it, I'm gonna go with a 7.5 on this.
I'll give it a solid 7.
Yeah, because I mean it's good so far. All the holes for the radiator lines line up. Like, I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing. Sweet. It's got a stopper.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, you know what? So that actually holds. You know what? They probably knew these freaking bolt holes weren't gonna line up.
And that's why they put that there for the
Then
shroud.
they put the stopper for the line and also for the shroud, holding the bottom of the shroud in. That's hilarious, honestly.
It is.
I guess while I'm down here, I'll start putting the trans lines on.
Okay.
There you go. Okay. So I took these cooler lines up out of the way a little bit, so that's still dripping some fluid. We'll let most of the fluid come out. If anything, I'll go grab some ATF for her. But yeah, that's stout, man. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually coming out quite well. See how I hate these clips, man? They're just like, you never have wide enough pliers.
Never. You never do.
Wait, do you have duckbills?
I do. I do not here now.
Crap. We have the fat ones here.
These.
You think, no, those are probably the same width as this.
The flat ones? These?
Yeah, let me try those. This does have a wide nose, right? Yeah.
These can be wide.
Wider than the other one. Try not to get into your field of vision there, my guys, on the camera. That side is on. We slide to the other side. Oh, okay. How's it going? You can see me. So I tucked this one up by the harmonic balancer just to keep it out of our way. Slide that one on. Get my other Jesus clip on. They call them Jesus clips because it's like they drop all the time, right?
Yeah, they're called Jesus clips.
Jesus clips.
Because you're...
It's like Jesus, you dropped it.
No, those aren't Jesus clips. Jesus clips are the C-clip looking ones that go on trans lines.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Like on the Grand Caravans.
Because you Jesus, you always drop them.
Or they always go flying, so you say, Jesus! How did that stuff plug back in?
Oh, well, yeah.
Could be better.
That's alright. So the lower hose is on. Trans cooler lines are back on. Make sure this petcock is closed, which it wasn't.
Huh.
Dude, that is not a quality petcock.
As long as it's closed.
It's just like a... I do not have faith in that at all. Because you want to know what it is?
What?
It's a bung welded to the radiator with a petcock just screwed into it with an O-ring on the end. But yeah, I guess that's it under here. You could have done this yesterday, but now you just want to be beaten down right on me. Just bring it in. Oh yeah, there it is. At least I only have to do like 2 clamps up here right now.
Yeah.
And I think that's
Pretty much it, I would say.
These are the last 2, and then we're gonna fill her up.
Drag out a radiator install to about a 30-45 minute job.
Just because, well, it's not like we're at work and
I
we
know.
gotta like get it done. We're actually trying to enjoy doing work now
Well,
that
yeah,
they're
no, also
doing car stuff is our actual hobby now.
Filling it out, filming it. What's going on with you there?
I think I gotta pull the hose off.
What's going on with you?
I'm gonna slide this clamp
Are you
off.
having performance issues?
Slight performance issues. You know, in my old age, you know, the heart, she doesn't really run like she used to.
How are you gonna put that back on? Ah,
Like
there's
that.
a little trick right there, a little quick hack.
I always like to line my clamps back up to where they were.
Ah,
Just
I
line
see.
the bumps back up, you know.
Okay, well, radiator is installed, and now we will get the funnel.
We showed you guys in the
How does
intro.
that? How does that? Oh yeah. What?
Oh, that's revised.
Yeah. Well, it is for an aluminum radiator. It has a different spout.
Maybe that's why I was always having problems with the radiator.
No, I don't
cap.
think that's why you were always having problems.
Well, this was the one off the IS, right?
Yes.
Well, no, because I remember when I first got it, it only had the water pump leak. Which these, if you get a water pump leak, or if your water pump like shaft seal is going bad, you're not going to leak from the end of the shaft or anywhere really, you know, you would think. It's got a drain port on the bottom down here that runs in the valley of the shaft. So when that shaft seal goes bad, it starts just pouring out of that.
Well, I no, you could
that, like,
definitely
weep
see.
valve.
You could definitely see it leaking from like the seal of where the bearing would be.
But it's got,
I feel
like,
that's more of a common place for it to leak.
Like this nipple right here on the end of the radiator, it's kind of got like one of those on the bottom of the water pump.
Yeah.
And that's where my water pump was leaking from. So I assumed the shaft seal went bad, and that's why they put it there, so it's not going to run coolant straight to your belt. It's kind of just going to drip down next to the body,
Yeah.
or next to the motor.
Well, now that we're done, I guess let's just get the funnel going, fill it with coolant, and go from there.
So we're tryhards. We also used to be career mechanics, so we have all these tools that we don't use anymore. So we're going to use the fancy spill-free funnel. And this is also going to be pretty good for bleeding it as well, because it lets you have like an expansion basically, so you can just let her drain right in there.
Yep.
So millions of
It might be
adapters.
just loose in there. I think
It's the circle one.
Unless it's this one.
It's either that one or this one.
That one.
It's that one?
Yeah, try that one. and then grab the. Is it that one?
Yeah, it seems like
And then
it.
grab the red adapter, I think.
It's right in the bottom here.
And there you go, boy.
Look at that. That is
Stout. So, can I be the one that pours it?
yeah. Actually, there's just like grass in here.
You know that you can put that extension on it too if you really want to.
No, we don't need the extension. I mean, unless the camera can't see the funnel.
I don't know. I'm sure it can.
Well, the screen's off, so
I'll check it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, fill her up. Oh, it's red?
Yeah.
That's pretty legit. I'm usually the type of guy that just runs universal coolant or water.
Let her drink that up a little bit. Grab the lid. I don't want this.
Slap all over the place.
Yeah. Alright, pull it off. Go ahead. There's grass in there. You just put.
There's grass?
Yeah.
Oh,
You now have grass in your radiator, bud.
it's alright.
How does that make you feel?
Nothing the water pump can't handle.
See, you put the lid on it so that when it's bubbling up, you're not gonna have that.
Well,
You're not gonna go
yeah,
out.
when it burps,
Pull it off.
fat bubbles. What we used to do is just throw rags over it
Yeah.
because we didn't like
We don't
getting
have
our,
rags.
Yeah, we didn't like getting our caps dirty.
I'm just gonna pour this all in there and then let her eat. We're gonna put the cap on.
Yeah, save that by the way.
Put our oil. You put your used oil in these.
Or you use coolant.
Too.
Most shops will just grab that from you.
You'll get that.
Snatch that up.
Neighbors.
I definitely hope 2 gallons is enough.
If anything, I have that other stuff. That's my stuff. Go ahead, pull it off.
Here, handle that right quick when I look under here. Oh, it's leaking
Where?
from the petcock.
From the petcock?
Dude, that's so stupid.
No. I guess give me the stopper.
Well, let me see if I can plug it up.
Give me the stopper. Stopper from going in. Be careful with her now, though. We'll come back when it's done leaking.
So we're back. My hair's a mess because it was a mess of coolant. So we got that petcock figured out. What we had to do. So imagine. So this is the original one. Imagine this. Jesus Christ. Without this shank on it. So it's just these threads, and then it had a
O-ring.
O-ring at the base. So what we did was we took one of these felt washers, slid that down, and put that behind the O-ring. So hopefully that's going to do it for us. So we're going to go ahead and put some more coolant in it. It
Yeah.
seems like... Sorry,
No,
I itch on my nose there.
I'm gonna see if I can show.
The petcock itself, absolutely ridiculous. But
Yeah.
sorry, my face is probably all up in there.
Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, all that's left to do is fill it with coolant and then run it and make sure we don't have any leaks. It seems like that petcock might be seeping a tiny bit.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're kind of aiming for is hopefully once it heats up, it'll kind of seal itself.
Yeah.
That's what we're hoping for.
All right, let's get back to it. Start filling it coolant again.
Yeah, this one's empty. Oh, so we did put a little bit of this one in there? I guess.
So, also, I'm gonna talk. Also, it's up on all fours right now because we have to bleed the brakes as well. So.
We'll kind of fill you guys in on the whole brake situation once we're down there.
Yeah, we would really want to just figure out the coolant situation.
Yeah, it's kind of ticked me off a bit because
The eBay radiator review has gone from a 7.5 to a solid 2.
yeah, I'm gonna give it. Yeah, I mean, I'll be benefit of the doubt. I'll give them a solid 4. Wow,
Is that it already?
it took 1.5 gallons?
I'm sure it'll take more. Where's the keys? Let's start it.
I think they're hanging up.
Okay.
I'm not gonna sit in it because I don't want to risk those jack stands.
Check out the
Got my racing seat, Summit Racing brand. It's like a cheap $250 seat. And then what was the brand of the seat rail? Carbaro or Cabaro?
Corvair.
Corvair seat rail from Drift HQ actually. So if you have a GS and you're looking to put a seat, go look at Drift HQ's website. I was surprised.
I guess we're just gonna let it sit and warm up.
We'll also have to check the trans level since we messed with the cooler, just to be sure.
Yeah.
You don't wanna risk that one.
Make sure nothing's leaking so far.
Everything's starting to look good. I don't really see anything. The lower hose looks good. Trans cooler lines are looking good. Petcock's still the same wetness, so all that's left to do is do the brakes. We did get it up on all four. I think you said that in the last clip. We're gonna bleed out all four brakes because even when we did the front rotors last night for the big brake kit, this pedal was still spongy, so we're gonna bleed all four. And if it's still spongy, I have a spare master, so I might just throw a master in it, throw a master at it. Because I'm too lazy to diag anything. I'll just throw parts at it till it's fixed. But yeah, I guess we're just gonna move on to the brakes. Alright, so I'm gonna show you guys how I got this big brake kit set up. So we have the LS400 calipers right here. I just threw the new pads in just because I wanted to get them in on this side. I'm sure you guys know how to do brakes, but I'll show it on the other side just while I'm doing it. So what we had to do when you do the LS400 big brake kit, you're obviously gonna have to get rid of your dust shield or shorten it in some way. I just felt like getting rid of it because they were rotting out. You're gonna have to get the steel braided lines. It's because it's not really worth the brake upgrade if you don't get the steel braided lines. Went with the drilled and slotted rotors because, you know, if I'm gonna do a big brake kit, might as well go all out. So yesterday, I put in the Megan Racing upper control arms. I did have Godspeed ones before. Actually got about 5 degrees of negative camber out of those, and I'm sure you could do the same with the Megan Racing. I just wanted to go with the Megan Racing for the front because I feel like they're a bit more stout and well made. I am running Cobra coilovers. I believe they're JDM, just to give you a little insight. We also had to run an RCA spacer, the Megan Racing RCA spacer. So that's going to go in between your lower ball joint and your knuckle. I don't know if just the spacer gives you any necessarily angle or anything like that, I don't believe. I know it does put your ride height up, so you will have to raise the coilover or your suspension by 1 inch. At least I did 1 inch just because that's what the RCA spacer length is. And yeah, and I also put in a new lower control arm. That eccentric decided not to want to come out because that's your factory lower control camber adjustment. So I went and just cut out that bolt and put just a stationary bolt, so it's not going to be a cam anymore since I have the upper control arm. Figured I really don't need it. But yeah. So after I did this setup, the brakes were a bit spongy still, so we're gonna have to go through, once I put the pads on the other side, go through and bleed all 4 corners. So we got everything over to the passenger side because I already threw the pads on the other side. That's all I'm doing today. This is what I really like about having these 4 pistons versus the 2 pistons, is it's really easy to do pads. You don't have to remove the caliper at all. You just have to remove your hardware. So you're gonna have to pull these pins out, top and bottom. This pressure plate's going to want to spring out when you pull the pins, so just watch for that. Also, there's supposed to be a cotter pin going across the back of these 2 pins back here, so you're going to want to remove that first to begin with, and then we'll just compress the caliper, pull the pads out, swap them in, and so I guess we'll just put you on a time lapse real quick just to show you me doing this side, and we'll go from there. The chair back a bit. snipe this oil into here.
Ooh, hold on. Can we get that? Ooh, I saw that. I think everybody's gonna see that too.
It's a little dribble drabble.
So now, oh, it is back on the ground. That's from when we were testing out colors for the paint. He's still got to fix the bodywork on the wheels and stuff, the wheel wells. But the brakes are all bled. She's back on the ground. The pedal is still a little spongy, but it's better than what it was.
One of these days I'll throw the master at it.
The radiator, very hot. It's aluminum, obviously, but it so far is not leaking, not giving us issues.
Petcock seems like it's holding up.
And yeah, I think that was it.
Yeah.
And then you explained everything else with the brakes and all that. So
yeah, the camera died at the end of the scene, at the end of the time lapse.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like abrupt. The memory card was full, so we had to go transfer that. But yeah, I mean, it's ready to go. We're just gonna go take it for a test drive once we can get all the cars moved.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll probably film a little bit of that, get some like exhaust sounds for you guys. I actually feel really good now.
Do they?
Yeah.
Now we've bled everything.
Yeah. Well, because since I took out the hydro lines.
Oh yeah, that too.
Dude, I almost got that dead on.
Yeah, that's almost spot on. Not gonna lie.
It's got a little pull to the right.
Yeah. Whatever. I mean, she's the rig. Let's get the window down. Up, and then we're gonna outro this. I like how you're coming to a complete stop.
Yeah. Am I not?
No, I don't know.
We'll just take it all the way around the block.
Okay. Well, we'll outro it here then.
So yeah, thanks for watching, guys.
Hopefully you can see us both. I don't know if you can, but thank you for watching. This is installing his radiator and finishing up the big brake kit on his Lexus GS300. I know we have some more stuff to do on this car. We should be getting a shop pretty soon too, so that we're gonna film that as well.
Next video should probably be
either shop or more stuff on this. So
exactly.
Again, thank you for watching, and yeah, we'll talk to you later.
Peace. See you.